Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we're gonna compare two big dewy blushes, two big brand dewy blushes, one from Rare Beauty and the other one from Nudestix. So these two brands I think I mentioned more than a million times that I love a lot because of the quality of their products. So I was actually intrigued since I got the Nudestix Dewy Blush in the shade Sweet Peach Peony, and I got the Rare Beauty Blush and Joy, the dewy one. I thought that I'd compare them since they're actually kind of in the same color story and they both are along the dewy sideline. So I thought, why not compare? Why not talk about both products and see which one wins the battle? So if you want to see how these two products measure out against each other, then just keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. Okay, so before we do any comparisons, I do like to talk about each product individually. So first we got the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in Joy, which is supposed to be a dewy muted peach. This is gonna be on the radiant finish side. So I wanna say what it claims. So this claims to be a weightless, long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. So this blush is $20, and the packaging, as I said, like in my Rare Beauty review, it's to die for. It's beautiful, it's delicate, it's just perfection. So I did want to talk about weight. So this brings 0.25 ounces, whereas the Nudestix blush, which is the all over dewy color in Sweet Peach Peony, this one's 0.25 ounces as well, but it costs $32. Now I do know that this brings, you know, like a little brush for you to use when you're on the go. Like, I guess that's the point of this product. But in my opinion, I've used Nudestix products for a while and I don't particularly, you know, use this side. So for me, I'm more caring of what's inside here on the product. So yeah, I just wanted to touch bases on packaging. I mean, packaging is, this one's useful. I mean, more than anything, because you're supposed to be ready on the go for anything. So I feel like this is really good. You're not gonna have any spills. But yeah, I wanted to go over packaging, price, weight. Now let's get to the good stuff. Okay guys, so as you can see, I don't really have anything on my face complexion-wise aside from foundation and concealer. I'm wearing the Milk Flex Foundation and the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. That's it. Now, this is a foundation that I've worn millions and millions of times, so I know that it's, you know, good stuff and things wear really, really nicely on this, especially, you know, cream products. I want to try the Joy one here and then the Nudestix, well, the Sweet Peach Peony on this side. I'm gonna start with the Rare Beauty one. So I've already tried Rare Beauty products and I know by fact that they're disturbingly pigmented. So I'm just gonna, well, my hand's really dirty, but I'm just gonna put this here. I just did a little dab and that's what it looked like. That is very, very, very pigmented. It's very strong, so I don't typically, you know, pat it in. I don't know how they do it on Instagram, where they just, you know, put the product on the cheek and everything just blends out perfectly. I don't do that because it's just too much. So I'm gonna apply that with my finger. I'm gonna blend that out as I go. See, like immediately, this is just a little bit of the product, and that's, I'm even gonna take some off, and I'm gonna actually go with my foundation brush. I'm gonna blend this out as much as I can because this is very intense color as expected. But see how it is blending out really nicely? This is something that I do like. It blends out super nicely. I'm gonna actually put on some more. See, so this blends out way nicer than the matte. The matte is kind of harder to blend out, which is why I was so careful and whatnot. But this blended out so nicely, and in less than a minute, like it was very easy to just, you know, swipe everything out. By the way, if you hear any snoring, my dog is here and she's taking a really good nap. So that's what the Joy side looks. I mean, it's pretty radiant. It gives me like a healthy glow kind of situation. I really, really like it. So that's something to think of. I don't feel like it emphasizes texture formula-wise. I don't think it's very emollient as well. Like, it feels like it's very put, very, you know, it doesn't, fuck. Well, okay. I didn't expect that to happen. Well, it's not tacky, like it's not super, it's a little tacky, but not like intensely like wet. Some blushes that can be super wet. And that's not the case here, it's just a little tacky. tacky. It's very radiant, but not too much. So I do like that. You know, it gives me kind of like healthy glow. Now I'm gonna try the Nudestix one on the other side. So this is what the other one looks like. I feel like this is slightly lighter than the other one. Like it looks more muted than that one. So I'm just gonna pat my brush through this. I do see the difference color-wise. I feel like, yeah, this one's peachier, this one's more orangey, and this one's pinkier, way pinkier. Like, oh my god, you can see a really big difference now that I'm looking into the viewfinder. Wow, I never thought that was possible with my skin tone. I'm just gonna add a little more, because why not? So now you get a really, let me close this before I dip my finger in it. Okay, so now you get a really good picture of what both products look like. This one's on the pinkier side, this one's more intense, more peachy. See my hair sticking to this. This is very tacky. That's very, very tacky. And I feel like you can even see it when reflecting my cheeks here. This looks wet. It looks pretty wet here. I feel like the formula is very emollient, like it's, you know, I don't feel like it's gonna last as much. I actually forgot to mention what the Nudestix claimed. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what the Nudestix blush says. It says a multitasking sheer and bright nude glow for the eyes, cheeks, and lips in the skin-loving fresh dewy balm that melts to look like radiant skin, but better. Essentially, they do say that you want to look radiant, so I feel like that is the case. It is very tacky, very dewy, and very sheer, just like they said. It was way easier to blend out because it's not as pigmented, just like they said. So that's something to keep in mind if you are interested in trying that brand. I do feel like that's the case for pretty much all their products. Like it's not very intense, you know, it's something that you can build up. It can be as light as you want it to be, and it can be as, well, not as intense, but like, you know, kind of like a medium in levels. I'd say medium, whereas I feel like you could really, really make this, you know, I feel like solid. So that is something to keep in mind. I have tried this formula before, and while it's really nice, I feel like it's almost too radiant. Some people like it. For me, it's a little too dewy. I do sometimes powder up on it. I used to use it for work a lot, so I did notice that things would fade quicker. Again, because it's more emollient. I have not tried this version, but I have tried the matte version, and I know that for the Rare Beauty, it is kind of more long-lasting, I want to say, because, you know, it's not as dewy, it's not as sticky, so it kind of like sinks into the skin more. They are essentially different products. I just feel like I wanted to show you guys what each would do and which one would suit my needs best. Both products are amazing. I do like both of them. I just feel like this is way more radiant than what I'm used to right now. I feel like this is much more of my alley, where I don't want to look flat, but I don't want to look as dewy as well. So I feel like this is more of like a natural radiant, and this is more dewy. So both products stick to what they say. They actually do what they claim, which is good. But I do want to mention what both products will get you. So I feel like the Rare Beauty is going to be more long wearing. It's going to be more intense. If you like blushes that are very pigmented, this is going to be a blush that you're really gonna like. I mean, both the matte and the dewy are very intense color. Like, you get a really good pigmentation. I feel like if your skin color is deeper, like darker, you're gonna like more the Rare Beauty, because since it is more pigmented, it's gonna pick up more on your skin rather than this sheer color that's, you know, I feel like it's more for the fair side. That's more my opinion. Now, I like a lot about the Nudestix products is that since they're so sheer, there is no really messing up. So I feel like the Rare Beauty one, it's more like you have to know more what you're doing so that things don't get out of hand. Whereas Nudestix one, it's very beginner proof. Like, if you don't know how to blend cream products, if you are not like super, you know, you're not super crazy about makeup, or maybe you're new and you don't know everything about it, I feel like this is just foolproof. Like, there's nothing going wrong with something as sheer as this. It's just gonna give you like a nice flush to the cheeks, and you can use it for your eyes and your lips. Like, it's just overall like a good all-in-one product, so that you don't have to really spend more on anything else, which I guess is why it costs that much, because it's the multi-use of the product that makes it, you know, so useful that you can use it, you know, for a quick monochromatic look, or just a flush on the cheeks, and you're good to go. Since it's not so intense, you can honestly wear this without any foundation, and it's just gonna look like you're blushy, like, you know, like you're flushed. So that's something that to keep in mind. Like, if you're that kind of person where you just, you know, like some days I want to just put some blush and go. Like, I don't want to look so put up together, but I don't want to look so flat either. So this kind of product is what I would go for. I feel like they're both really good products, but more for different occasions. Okay guys, so I did the rest of my face just to see how the makeup would look, and something that I wanted to really emphasize is how none of both formulas emphasize texture. Like, if you look at my skin, none of my little pimples, none of my little scars are actually emphasized by both textures, which can tend to happen. Some products hold on to the texture of your skin, however none of these do. So that's something to keep in mind when you're thinking about these two products. And you can see when the light hits me how this one looks wetter. I don't know if you can tell, like here it's a little shinier than this side. This side is more calmed down, so that's something to keep in mind. I just wanted to give you guys a really big close-up on what the skin looks like with both products. Okay guys, so now's the time to announce the winner. Now, this is a tough battle because both products are really, really nice. They both shine on their own way. Like, this is so flushed out, so natural. And this is so beautiful. Like, what a beautiful pigment, what a beautiful color. So that's the disclaimer. Both products are really, really good. On this one, there's no, you know, like actual loser. There's no bad product. Both of these products work for me and I actually like both of them. But for what I would use more, what I would go for more, I definitely choose, I definitely choose the Rare Beauty one. Why? I like the fact that this blends out really, really easily and it gives me color. So just like I said at the beginning of this video, blushes tend to kind of like look the same on me. So this pinkiness, I do like it, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but it tends to look a lot like the other one. So that's kind of like my issue with that, whereas the two blushes that I have from Rare Beauty, they're two different shades, and because they're so pigmented, my skin picks up more up on them, so they do look different. They look like different shades on my skin. So that's something that I do really enjoy always. And I found myself going a lot more for this than any other kind of blush, and it's because of that, because there is pigment and it is easy to blend. So that's something that, you know, I really enjoy. I also love this packaging. It's very, very neutral. It's so beautiful. And I love the fact that this, because it's so intense, a little goes such a long way. Like, I have, you know, a lot of product left on my hand, and this costs maybe $7 less. Yeah, because that one's $32 and this one's $25. So this costs $7 less, and it gives me more pigment, it gives me more to work with, and I feel like this is gonna last me way, way longer than that one. Not that that won't last, because I've had products and they've lasted me a while. Like, they're still there and I've used them a million times, but I feel like this will last more, and this is more of a bang for your buck. Like, if you're gonna spend, you know, money on a good blush, I would definitely go more for this one, because you just have to, you know, pat as much as you can so that it looks good, but you know, you spend less, which is always nice for your wallet. Again, both products are amazing, but this is the one that I choose as a winner. That's pretty much it for today, guys. That's everything that I wanted to talk about today. So do let me know, have you guys tried these two blushes? What are your thoughts? I'd love to know what you think. Based on what you're seeing on my face, which one do you think should have been the winner? I'd love to know that in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.